There's a moment many people over 60 quietly notice, usually at night. You're lying in bed, trying to relax, and suddenly your fingers feel strange. Not exactly pain, not exactly numbness either. More like a faint buzzing. Sometimes it's your toes. Sometimes it feels warm, sometimes sharp, sometimes like tiny sparks under the skin. Most people shrug it off. They assume it's age, or circulation, or something they just have to live with. But in my experience, that assumption is where the real problem begins. I've spent over 15 years working with older adults who struggle with nerve discomfort, tingling, burning sensations, loss of feeling in the hands or feet, and an unsettling sense of imbalance when walking. What I've learned is this. In many cases, the nerves aren't failing because the body is wearing out. They're struggling because they're missing something essential. Your nervous system is not fragile by design. It's actually remarkably resilient. Nerves are meant to repair themselves, protect themselves, and transmit signals clearly throughout your body. But they can only do that if the conditions are right. To understand what's going wrong, imagine your nerves as electrical cables running from your brain to every corner of your body. Each one is wrapped in a protective layer, much like insulation around a wire. That coating keeps signals smooth, precise, and pain-free. As we get older, especially after 60, the body becomes less efficient at maintaining that insulation. When it thins or breaks down, the signals begin to misfire. Sensations arrive distorted. Touch feels dull. Heat and cold become harder to sense. Balance becomes uncertain. That's when people start dropping objects, struggling with buttons, feeling unsteady on stairs, or noticing that persistent burning feeling that never fully goes away. What's often overlooked is why that protective layer weakens in the first place. One key reason is a quiet deficiency in a specific B vitamin, one that plays a direct role in nerve protection and repair. Vitamin B1, also known as thiamine, is essential for maintaining the health of nerve fibers. Without enough of it, nerves struggle to regenerate their protective coating. With sufficient levels, that repair process can begin again. This isn't a trend or a shortcut, it's basic physiology. Think of vitamin B1 as maintenance for your nervous system. Just as an engine needs oil to prevent friction and wear, your nerves need B1 to keep signals moving smoothly. When levels drop too low, communication between the brain and the body becomes distorted. That's when tingling, numbness, and discomfort appear. What surprises many people is how common low B1 levels are in older adults. Even those who eat well and take care of themselves can fall short. As we age, stomach acid production declines, and that directly affects how well we absorb certain nutrients. Foods that once supplied adequate B1 may no longer be enough. The vitamin is there, but the body can't access it efficiently. Medications add another layer to the problem. Some commonly prescribed drugs, particularly those used for blood sugar control, blood pressure, fluid retention, or acid reflux, can interfere with B1 absorption or increase its loss. This happens slowly and silently. Years can pass without anyone connecting worsening nerve symptoms to a nutrient imbalance. Over time, the nerves become more vulnerable, and the symptoms are blamed on aging itself. But aging alone doesn't explain the full picture. When the body receives enough B1, something important happens. The nervous system gets the raw materials it needs to protect itself again. Signals begin to travel more clearly. Sensations feel sharper, more accurate. Many people describe a gradual return of awareness in their hands and feet, along with improved confidence when walking or using their hands. Not overnight, not magically, but steadily. The goal isn't to chase symptoms, it's to support the system that prevents them. If you've noticed tingling when you rest, difficulty sensing temperature, weakness in your grip, or a burning sensation that lingers, it may be worth paying closer attention to your nerve health and the nutrients that support it. In many cases, the body isn't broken. It's undernourished in a very specific way. Your nerves are not asking for miracles. They're asking for what they were designed to use. And sometimes, restoring that balance is simpler than people expect. There is another reason this problem is so widespread, and it's one almost no one talks about. Even when someone eats foods that naturally contain vitamin B1, things like whole grains, beans, or lean meats, the body may only absorb a small fraction of it. Aging digestion simply isn't as efficient as it once was. On top of that, modern food processing has quietly removed B1 from much of what people eat every day. White bread, refined rice, packaged foods, these may fill the stomach, but they offer almost nothing for nerve health. I saw this play out very clearly with a patient in his early 70s. He was active, disciplined, and genuinely committed to his health. He walked daily, avoided processed foods, and followed medical advice closely. Yet he came to my office worried because his feet felt increasingly numb. He described it as if he were walking on thick layers of fabric, unable to sense the ground beneath him. Driving had become stressful because he could no longer feel the pedals properly. He feared something serious was developing. When we reviewed his blood work, the answer became clear. His vitamin B1 levels were far below where they should have been. Nothing else explained the symptoms. Then we looked at his medication list. For years, he had been taking a common diabetes medication along with a diuretic for blood pressure. Both are known to slowly drain B1 from the body. No one had ever mentioned this to him. No one had ever tested for it. We addressed the deficiency directly. Within a few weeks, he called me, emotional and relieved. He told me he could feel his feet again. The ground felt solid. Driving felt safe. Walking no longer filled him with anxiety. He said it felt as though his body had woken back up. That conversation stayed with me because it made one thing painfully obvious. Many older adults are suffering not because their bodies are failing, but because a simple connection is being missed. Low B1 is often dismissed as aging, when in reality it's a correctable problem. And the longer the nerves go without what they need, the harder recovery becomes. Early nerve damage can improve quickly. Long-standing damage takes patience and consistency. What's also important to understand is that vitamin B1 doesn't just affect nerve sensation. It plays a role in energy, mental clarity, balance, and even mood. Some people feel exhausted all the time and assume that's just life after 60. Others notice memory lapses or mental fog and begin to worry. In many cases, the nervous system is simply undernourished. Supporting it properly requires precision. Not all forms of vitamin B1 work the same way. This is where many people go wrong. Standard thiamine breaks down quickly and may never reach the nerves in meaningful amounts. A form called benfotiamine is different. It stays in the body longer and is designed to reach nerve tissue more effectively. When choosing a supplement, reading the label matters. That specific form is worth prioritizing. Dosage matters as well. For nerve support, the amount needs to be high enough to allow repair. Many people with symptoms need more than what's found in basic multivitamins. Because B1 is water-soluble, the body safely eliminates what it doesn't use. It doesn't accumulate or overload the system. Absorption is also influenced by how and when it's taken. Fat-soluble forms are best absorbed with meals that contain some healthy fats. Consistency is critical. This is not something to take occasionally. The nervous system relies on B1 every single day. Skipping days slows progress. Regular daily intake allows the repair process to continue uninterrupted. When people follow this approach correctly, changes tend to unfold in stages. At first, many notice mental clarity and improved energy. Later, subtle changes in sensation appear: less tingling, more awareness in the hands or feet. Over time, balance improves, confidence returns, and daily activities no longer feel risky or exhausting. For many, this isn't just symptom relief, it's a return to independence. And that's why nerve health deserves attention early, not when the damage has already progressed too far. Let me take you back to the woman I mentioned earlier, because her story brings all of this together in a very human way. When she first walked into my office, she was overwhelmed. Not just worried, deeply afraid. She told me she could no longer feel her grandchildren's hands when they reached for her. Objects slipped from her fingers without warning. Dishes broke. Her phone screen shattered more than once. She felt embarrassed, but more than that, she felt like her independence was slipping away. Walking had become unpredictable. She described it as feeling unsteady, as if the ground beneath her were constantly moving. In the months before we met, she had already fallen twice. Once at home, once in public. Each fall left her more anxious than the last. Her daughter had started coming by every morning just to help her fasten buttons. What made this especially painful was her life's work. For decades, she had sewn with precision and care. Her hands had created beauty. And now, she couldn't manage the simplest movements. She felt frustrated, ashamed, and heartbroken. Her lab results told a clear story. Her vitamin B1 levels were extremely low, far below what the nervous system needs to function safely. We addressed that deficiency directly and consistently. The changes didn't happen overnight, but they came sooner than she expected. Within a couple of weeks, she noticed sensation returning to her hands. Not perfectly, but noticeably. A few weeks later, she was buttoning her own clothing again. When she told me, she cried. Not because of the task itself, but because of what it represented: control, dignity, independence. Months later, she returned to the activities she loved: sewing, knitting, creating again. She once gave me a handmade scarf and said it was her way of saying thank you. I gently reminded her that her body did the work. All we did was remove what was holding it back. What stayed with me most was not the improvement, but how long she had struggled before getting help. Years of unnecessary fear and limitation, simply because no one had connected the symptoms to a correctable deficiency. That's why education matters. Before making changes, it's important to be thoughtful and safe. Testing matters. Knowing where your levels are gives you clarity and helps guide progress. Certain medical conditions require supervision, and medications can influence how nutrients behave in the body. These are conversations worth having with your healthcare provider. Another important point, often overlooked, is that nerves don't rely on a single nutrient in isolation. They function best when supported by a group of B vitamins working together. B1 plays a central role, but it works in harmony with others that support signal transmission and repair. When these nutrients are balanced, the nervous system responds more efficiently. I care deeply about this topic because I've seen what nerve discomfort can take from people, not just physically, but emotionally. I've also seen what happens when the body is finally given what it needs. Confidence returns, fear fades, movement feels natural again. Tingling, numbness, burning sensations, these are not messages to ignore. They are signals, and very often they are signals asking for support, not surrender. Your body has not given up on you. It is still capable of repair, still capable of improvement, but it needs the right conditions to do so. If this message resonated with you, consider sharing it with someone who might need it. Information like this can change how a person sees their future, I share content like this regularly because health should empower, not frighten. Take care of your nervous system, support it thoughtfully. And remember, aging does not mean losing your independence by default. Your best years are still shaped by the choices you make today.